So I thought while I'm waiting for Harvey to send me the scoreboard for my thumbnail and video of my upcoming Burnley episode, which should be up tomorrow some points, as I'm almost in the middle of finishing it now, I thought I may as well get out there my instant reaction of that game on Tuesday night. It was a mad one, I will be honest. I didn't get back till 11 a.m. on Wednesday. I was knackered. Went out on a night out in Manchester after the game as well. There was that too. Also, I didn't quite do one for Luton last week. Oh my God, as if he said that already. Oh dearie me. I'll try and invite you actually if you want, Harvey. I'll try and invite you on if I can. There is a way you can do this on this part of live on YouTube. I just need to find out how, but I'll get onto that in a minute. Oh yeah, no. If to anyone who doesn't know, yes, I've had a bloody haircut. It might suit me, it might not. My dad said it looks good, so I guess there's that. It could be worse. It could be worse. You know what? What's West Brom news saying here? West Brom was crap. Big up, lads. Hope we're doing well. But yeah, well, as you all know, it finished Burnley 1, Plymouth Argyle 0. I know there's some people that are going to be really disappointed in that, especially with the different lineup we showed on Tuesday night. But again, this reminds me too much of our West Brom away day a few weeks ago already. Like, there's a lot of positives you can take coming out of that. Like, the performance was there. The heart and desire of the game, of our performance was there as well. So, there's a lot of positives going into Blackburn on Saturday. My only negative is that, personally, I thought Whittaker was far too lazy on Tuesday night, and I don't know what's up with his performances lately. I don't know what's going on in his head at the moment, but I know Whittaker can bounce back from this. We know what he's like as a player. We know what he can do as a player. I don't know whether him wanting a move away from Argyle is inflicting his mind or something at the moment. I don't know. I have no clue at all. But something's up with his performances at the moment, and we know it's got to be changed, because we know on his day, and most of the time anyways, he's one, our star player, and two, he's unbelievable. On his day, he's Premier League quality. On his day, he's Premier League quality. He's just unfortunately not quite showing it at the moment so far this season. But a tough one to take on Tuesday night, but we played okay. I think Burnley edged us with on their quality, it turned out at the end. That's what the title of this live is called, is quality over desire and heart of the performance, which is what we showed on Tuesday night. But it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see what happens now on Saturday, on where we can take forward from this. Burnley's goal was a penalty by Josh Brownhill. I will be honest, when I first saw it at the ground itself, at the away day, heat of the moment, watching it from the away end, watching it from there, I thought it was never in a million years a penalty at the time. However, I looked back the replay after the game on Sky Sports once I was back in Manchester before I did my night out. I can see why Bobby Madley did give the decision to the Clarets at the end of the day, because I look back at it and JB was really clumsy, it turned out. But I can see why a lot of people in our fan base were saying it was a bit soft as well. So it was one of those. It's one of those 50-50s. Maybe in most other people's case, it's like a 60-40 or a 70-30. But it was one of those where if it was given against us, we'd be very peed off. But if it was given for us, so if that was us in that situation that Burnley did, that won them that penalty, we would have been all for it. We would have had it and all that. Hi, Charlotte. How's it going? Yeah, I still can't get over Harvey's freaking bold Jana comments. Oh, it's going to live with me for the next 2-3 months. However the hell long this haircut's going to look like for some of this season. So, That's that, really. But yeah, either way though, at least on the plus side, despite the defeat, we gave it everything. We really gave it our all. I expected us to lose, and we lost narrowly yet again, like what we did at the Hawthorns. It's a shame that the penalty decided the game because I think if it wasn't for that penalty, we could have really got a 0-0 on Tuesday night, and that would have been a cracking result going into playing Blackburn on Saturday. So there's that as well. But we move on. We're 18th in the league, and that's also why I've saved this reaction until just now, because of other championship results that have just gone through that all of us have now played 8 games so far. We're 18th in the league, which is not bad at all. I've predicted us to finish 16th this season, so we're in a position that I'm very happy with at the moment. As long as we're not in that bottom 3 or flirting anywhere from 20th downwards, then I'm happy. So we're still in a very good position. We just need to follow it on with the home performances now. And I think, especially if we do beat Blackburn on Saturday, who are known for having a dreadful record at Home Park over the years, every time we face them. The thing is, if we beat Blackburn on Saturday, we, Argyle, have basically returned to our former selves, if that makes sense. Basically meaning what Plymouth are so well known doing for nearly almost every single season at this point. Much stronger at Home Park and weaker away on the road. It is the Argyle way. It is the Argyle way at this point. We're so well known for it. We did it in our season when we won League One as well. So there's that as well, with brilliant away wins along the way. But at the same time, though, I would like us to eventually pick up something on the road and get that first away win of the season. Now, next away day is Cardiff, who are really struggling at the moment, bottom of the league. And that was a fixture that we almost won last season as well, if it wasn't for Matt Butcher. Otherwise, we really probably would have got 3 points out of that last season. So I don't see why not we can do it this season. And Cardiff are really struggling at the moment. They just got their although I say that, they've just got their first win of the season against Millwall, but I don't see why not we can't win at that place. So yeah, they're our next away days, Cardiff and Millwall. Going to be very interesting, but I strongly believe that we can do it on Saturday. I've seen Blackburn's record over the years down here. They've just lost to Coventry, and I'm hoping now that this is the start of Blackburn's downhill form now into this season, like I predicted. So we'll see what happens. I'm very nervous and confident for it, so that's that as well. But best player on the pitch, I thought, on Tuesday night for us. Once again, I thought Gibson had a strong performance, and no wonder he's been given captaincy from that match on Tuesday night, and he deserves it. He totally deserves it. Obviously, Joe Edwards was unavailable on Tuesday night, so Gibson got given the captaincy for the match because of that. Once again, I think that centre-back partnership of Shooks and Gibson is looking really solid at the moment, and no wonder Rooney's made them our first-choice defensive partners at the moment for the time being. Ogbutter and Powson, we gave them chances on Tuesday night. I'll be brutally honest, they were completely outdone by Burnley's wingers. Annoyingly, but it was game time for them. Because I guess they needed it with Joe not being available. I still don't understand why Joe wasn't available. He was either ill or he had a knock or something. I don't know. Mumba was on the bench, meanwhile, so I don't understand that either. But, Rooney made a few changes on Tuesday night. And when I first saw the lineup, and Harvey and I both said this, we both thought that it was giving us deja vu flashbacks from our 4-1 defeat at Bristol City last season at Ashton Gate, when Shuey picked the wrong lineup. And, yeah, that was that. The rest was history with that night. So, yeah, Burnley, I didn't think, though, weren't 100%. If Burnley were playing 100% on Tuesday night, they probably would have won 2-0, maybe 3-0. But We didn't make them look that brilliant, to be honest. They had their spells where they were too strong for us, but we really didn't make them that brilliant. It was like West Brom all over again. And we were in the game from minute 1 to 90. At the end of the day, a penalty from Josh Brownhill won them the game. So that was that as well. So we just move on to Saturday pretty much. Now I'm going to see if I can try and add Harvey to this. I don't know if there's a possible way. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'll see. Oh, hang on. I'll sort it in a minute. You know what? I'll end this live briefly, and I'll try and add him from that point onwards because I don't know how it works from my phone. But yeah, we'll do it from there. Well, I'll be back on in a few seconds.